Happy day, students. Class 9 English poem on killing a tree. This poem is written by Giv Patel. Giv Patel is an Indian poet, playwright, painter, as well as a practicing physician. He belongs to a group of writers who have subscribed themselves to the green movement, which is involved in an effort to protect the environment. His poems speak of deep concerns for nature and expose man's cruelty to it. Introduction about the poem. The poem On Killing a Tree by Giv Patel presents the sturdiness of a fully grown tree, strengthened by nourishment from the earth, the sun, and the air. The poem also depicts the survival instinct of a strong tree which refuses to die even when its trunk and branches have been chopped off. The real strength and vitality of a tree lie in its deep roots. It is only when these roots wither that the tree loses its life. A brief summary of the poem. The poem on killing a tree compares the process of cutting down trees to committing an act of murder. The poet presents this view in an ironic and sarcastic tone. The pain experienced by trees while being killed dominates the mood of the poem. The poem opens with the statement that killing a tree takes a lot of time. It cannot be done merely by a stab of knife because the tree grows up to be very strong over a period of time, gradually drawing nourishment from the earth, the sun, the air, and the water. Its bark looks dull and discolored, yet fresh leaves keep emerging from it. A tree cannot be destroyed with a few cuts and blows. The pain caused by the hacking and chopping is not enough to kill it. Its injured and mutilated bark would repair after some time, and tender green twigs will rise up from its hacked base. If these small boughs are not cut, they will soon attain the original size of the tree. According to the poet, the actual process that can kill a tree involves cruelty and ruthlessness. The root of the tree is to be pulled out from the earth, which is holding it securely. It is to be ripped up by forceful pulling and snapping. This root is a true strength of the tree. It is sensitive to heat and light as it remains concealed under the surface of earth for years. Hence, it is to be left exposed till it dries up and stops drawing nutrients from the soil for the tree. When left exposed to the sun and air, the roots gradually dries, withers, and hardens. Life drains out of it, and the tree is finally killed. What is the after effects of the trees? It has been noticed that the trees are used for fuel and timber, while the cleared land is used for settlement. This shows the inhuman and selfish nature of the human beings. The removal of trees without sufficient reforestation had resulted in damage to habitat and biodiversity loss. So, we are, as human beings, we are dependent on the nature. So, it is a cycle. If we are going to disturb the nature, we have to pay for that. It had adverse effect on the atmosphere. It also causes soil erosion and it also affect the water cycle. What is the message of the poem? The trees feel pain, grief, suffering, sorrows, and joys as sensitively as human beings as we should never even think of hurting them. The poet wants to remind us that we have not inherited these green trees for our future generation. So we have to conserve trees as a legacy for future. So it is our prime duty to leave the legacy of the nature for the future generation to enjoy and get all the. Okay, coming to let us pledge. The children of Mother Earth, we all grow trees to increase its worth. Greenery is a precious jewel. Let us crave it to keep all well. This is a pledge we have to take to safeguard the future generation. Thank you.